Hey everybody, this is Captain Yeet here for you for the My Hero Academia Manga Chapter Reaction slash Review. This will be My Hero Academia Manga Chapter 348. So let's get into it. Yes, I am in a new location. I'm visiting my sister in Charlotte, so I'm in her weight room in my regular, not my room, back where I live. So, and I might sound a bit different because I didn't want to like bring my mic to my second. Well, this is my oldest sister's house. My second oldest sister gave me the mic, and so I sound good. But I didn't want to bring the mic all the way from where I live to here. I didn't want to get messed up, so I didn't bring my mic. But I brought my video cam so it can look clear. But I didn't bring my mic, so I'm not gonna sound as good. Plus, this room is a little echoey, so it might sound a bit weird. But I've done a couple of videos in here, so I guess it's not too big of a problem. But so let's get into this. My Hero Academia. It came out mad early. It's only 11 o'clock. This usually don't come out till 3. One Piece been coming out mad early for the past 2 weeks, but it's on break this week. But My Hero, I just checked my phone at like 10:40 something, and it was out. I was like, wow, this is crazy. My Hero never came out this early before. It's always at 3 or 4. But yeah, I'm not complaining. I can get some more sleep now. I don't have to stay up until 3 in the morning. So my bad for wasting our time for 1 minute. Let me go ahead and start reading the chapter. The weekly zoning cover page is Umuraka and Deku. This Umuraka looking to the side and this Deku with a few other animes up there, but I don't know who they are. Deku looking pretty cool in this shot though, the colors and everything. And this is Alfred from right now in this final war with the Gran Torino scarf and his new gloves, and then it's just his regular base outfit. Hopefully nothing really else on it. And the first page starts off how we left off. Um, Midoriya Izuku, the ninth and current wielder of One for All. He is the greatest asset in this battle. Faced with Toga's confession, Deku is he's also a vessel to the quirk supervillain. He's giving us all this backstory that we already know. Okay, he is also the vessel to the quirk supervillain, one for all for one villain, supervillain all for one desires most. Ever since the dawn of quirks, all for one has been operating in the shadows, not only in Japan, but all around the globe, trying to get his hands back on One for All at all cost. Chapter 348, Unrequited Love. Although Deku has run into Toga Himiko multiple times at this point, never once has he been confused to so emotionally. Never once did he even imagine that Toga liked him. Boyfriend? In his eyes, no matter where he went or what powers he had, he still viewed himself as a loser. Deku is screaming, "What are you talking about?" Toga, I loved you ever since we first met. And then we get the flashback from when they first met in the forest training camp when he was on Soji's back. And then we get the flashback panel of that boy that she liked in high school. Well, she's still in high. She's like 1 year older than everybody else. She'll still be in high school, but she that boy that she liked that was fighting that was all bloody and he looks exactly like Deku. That boy that she liked that looks exactly like Deku. Um, you were so beaten up, just like my first love. You look exactly like him. You're so cool, Deku-kun. It'd be funny if that was like a relative. And the next panel, she's making this crazy face. I want to become you. Let me suck your blood. But being a couple means going to the amusement park and holding hands and sharing crepes, right? And Moraka's off to the side looking kind of nervous. And that high end no move from last time, I can like separate his body parts and fling them out or flinging some pieces around Toga. Toga says, if you ask me, being a couple means being one and the same. Makes sense, right? Nothing else would fulfill my desires. The second impact is coming. Dodge. And that's when that Noma was throwing all those pieces. And they're just surrounding. Oh, he threw all the pieces around Toga, and Toga's like somewhat near the water, so the water is splashing up. And it's a pretty cool panel where Toga's just standing there talking, but since like the little pieces hit the water is splashing up around Toga, and she's just standing there. But the manga panel, the water is everywhere. It's a pretty cool panel. I like that. It's a pretty cool panel. Say, hero, what do you want to do to me? Asking him the question. And Umuraka instantly remembers, what do you want to do to me when she asked her in the house? Again? Where is she? She has some way to hide her presence in close quarters combat. The chances of me dominating the battle aggressively hampered. I too wanted to become strong like All Might. I understand the feeling of wanting to be like someone else very well, and how it can fulfill your heart, Himiko Toga. Danger Sense isn't even picking her up. Sorry, Danger Sense isn't even picking up in the slightest. Sees the neutral counter to the quirk. But then again, I don't really feel like I could ever become one in the same with you. You see, I have never once thought about hurting the people I care about like that. And Toga starting to smile. And while they're talking, we get a random panel of the heroes and villains fighting each other. One hero tackled a villain, and there's this other hero. I can't tell if this is a hero or a villain because the text box is clearing it up. But one hero was slamming a villain. My bad. I don't know where to put my phone. I don't have my table. I put it on the floor. One hero has a villain and slamming him down. I can't tell if it's a hero or a villain, but he has like this gigantic hammer and he's slamming it on the ground. But the text, but like we're seeing like the battle go on while they're talking. This is what's going on. Let me read what they say here. Why can't you just be normal? Please try to live a normal life. Oh, Toga's flashback. And then we see Curious and Toga when they fought, and then Muraka when they fought. How pitiful. If you want to live as you please, then you better be prepared to face the consequences. And then we see another panel where it's just completely white, and the only thing you see are Toga's eyes. Deku-kun and Umuraka-chan are both the same, huh? Just like Mama and Papa. And then Umuraka and Deku have a panel together, and they both say she's completely snapped. And she's running at Deku now with her mask on. It's a new mask, actually. It looks new. And she has all her picture things out. Some of the tentacle things on her mask, it's like a straight knife, and the other things are like it looks like a port. And look, this is a completely new thing. Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna do. This looks completely new. I think it looks completely new. I don't know what's gonna happen. But she's running at Deku now with her new mask with the knives and sucker things on it to get his blood. But it looks completely different than last time. She's running at him and she says, "You all think that only heroes are those they save. They are valued as people." Her face has a super sad. Her face was super sad just then. The rest don't even matter to you. That's what they were just talking about. She throws like all the tubes with the spikes and stuff on my Deku. It looks like he's trying to dodge them. The Umuraka runs up on her. Wait, Himiko Toga. Ever since I met you, I could just I just couldn't stop thinking about you. This is Toga. I'm not going I'm not gonna think of you anymore. I'm through with you. I only thought about Deku-kun, but now I don't care anymore. Umuraka! Two of the tubes went around and finna stab Umuraka. If the world did nothing but reject me, then I'm entitled to do the same. Umuraka-san! I'm disappointed in you. Hey! Woo, that was close. Yo, that was mad close. Oh my goodness, that was super close. Okay. Okay, so in that panel, she threw a couple of the tubes at Deku and he dodged them. Then he threw two at Umaraka and she went to go catch them, like make sure they don't stab him. But then Toga went around and was finna stab Umaraka with a knife. But then Free came in, Suyu came in and kicked her, and now she's going to the side. Who that was close. And what's that? Deku too. So they both got it. Okay, so um wait, I think never mind. I see some black on Maraka's back, but I don't know if that's a bit of Deku's black whip or Toga was able to get her. I don't know. I guess we'll see in the next part. But Deku grabbed Suyu kicked her so she wouldn't stab Muraka, then Deku grabbed her with black whip and yanked her back. But I think she still might have gotten Muraka though. It kind of looks like that. Let me read this panel, then I'll go to the next one. I thought that at least you'll be understanding. After all, Umuraka-chan and I are the same. And I don't know where Suyu comes in, kicks her, and Deku grabs her and yanks her back. Asu, Frappy. Sorry, I'm late. Are you hurt? I'm fine. It only skin deep. Oh, so she was able to get it a little bit. Okay. I'm fine. It's only skin deep. We need to get the knife back. There's blood on it. Oh, she could, yeah, okay. Toga is one of the most unpredictable enemies. Sending her here to this faraway island was the right call. Suyu-chan. Oh, it's something. Oh, that is something. Leave now, Deku. This isn't the time nor place to be talking about romance. We'll stick to the original plan and rely on Uravity, who has had the most encounters with Toga. Don't worry, we'll take care of this. Deku looks at Umuraka. She says, Deku-kun, deal with Shigaraki. I guess that makes both of us quite the oddballs then. We got this. Toga gets back up. Why is life so hard? Even though I love you so much. Run! Her things are coming back. I think she can control those. Oh! I thought what was happening. That's the last page of this chapter. The last page is where Toga's getting back up, looking at Deku. One of her things are broke. Deku was starting to run away. Deku speeds away. 3:48 end. And there's no break next week. So, okay. I think I know what's going on. Those knife things have like rocket boosters on the back of them so they can move around freely. I thought she was like manually, like, like a whip, like, you have to do it with your hands. But she's standing here and they're up already, like around her, like trying to protect her. So I think there's like little rocket boosters on the back of those knives that can fly around and do what she wants just by thinking. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool too. Deku was starting to run underwater. So he's probably gonna start floating because to go that fast to run underwater the whole time to get because yeah, you have to run from where they're at all the way to UA, wherever that is. It's not like yeah, how's he even gonna find UA floating? I mean, it's a giant hunk of heap, so you could probably see the float in the sky. But yeah, from running from where they're at to UA just on foot on the water, running that fast, it's gonna tire you out. So he's probably gonna start to use float in the next chapter. Um, she was able to stab. She was able to stab Muraka, so she has a little bit of her blood. So they have to hurry up and get that away from her. But they don't know that she has twice his blood, and they weren't able to satisfy her with an answer, and that she's not going to the good side. I didn't think that was going to happen. But I was hearing some theories about like, what if depending on Deku's answer, she's satisfied with it or is nice about it, and she goes to the hero side. I saw some people saying that. So I'm like, oh, then the villains are in big trouble because she has twice his quirk. I mean, so she has his blood, twice his quirk. She has that. But since she wasn't satisfied by the answer, and she's still mad right now, and she was like, bump all y'all, she's gonna use twice his quirk sooner or later. And everybody that's there is depending on how she uses it, because like she doesn't. I mean, she has other villains there with her, but not in that area right now. It's only like Umuraka, her, and Toga. Um, sorry, it's only Umuraka, Suyu, and Toga in that little area there right now. She's able to get over to like Moonfist and clone him like a ton of times. That's gonna be a big problem. Or multiply or like clone that Haye Nomu multiple times. That's going to be a big problem. And so far, the only heroes we've seen there at that in that one area is Gang Orca. That's probably like the most powerful hero we've seen right there so far. So I don't know if he can handle all that by himself. Unless there's other heroes that like top heroes that we just haven't seen yet. Okay, but the only like top good hero that we've seen so far besides the students there is Gang Orca, and that's gonna be too much for him. Since Deku is leaving right now, I doubt we'll go from. I guess we might get like a little checkup on what's going. Well, nah, actually, we haven't seen All for One's fight yet. So yeah, okay, we see what's going on with Toga's group. We see what's going on with Bakugo's group. So I'll probably cut again next chapter. We'll probably get half a chapter of catching up what's going on with Endeavor's fight with All for One and Hawks and everybody else. We'll probably see what's going on with that fight. And then like the last bit of the chapter will probably be catching up either with Kirishima's group because Kirishima and them are fighting whoever. So we might catch up with them, or it might catch up with Fat Gum's group because All Might did say that there were a few villains that didn't get caught up in the warp, so they're stuck in the parking lot. So Fat Gum and Yayama have to take them out, so we can catch up with them. or we can catch up with Todoroki group because it's right. Well, all we saw was Todoroki and Dabi, but there's other heroes there. It wasn't just them, so we can catch up with that group. So we got 3 groups left. We have to check up on All for One and Endeavor and Hawks. We have to catch up with Kirasima's group. We have to catch up with Fat Gum's group in the parking lot, and that was it. Yeah, the parking lot, Fat Gum, Kirasima's group, All for One's group. Oh, Todoroki group. I forget. I've had Todoroki's group because I don't think it's. Yeah, never mind. In that panel where we got Dabi and Todoroki like walking at each other, there were some other people in the background. So there's other people there fighting too. But you always lead like the main one is Todoroki and Dabi. So yeah, not too bad of a chapter. not too bad of a chapter. So thank you all for watching a pretty short chapter this week. Well, it was just mainly just Deku, Toga, and Muraka, and Suyu, so it wasn't like that much. So thank you all for watching. I thank you all out there for being wonderful human beings. See you guys next time, and yeah, bye. Pretty short chapter, or pretty short video for the chapter this week. Last time was like 20 plus minutes. Only 16. Not too bad though. Not too bad.